the Mega Manner of you one is just masculinity.
So perfect.
The dark lung of the shoes.
Mr. President, I want a man from you.
So great. First strike thing just so freaking much lag now. I don't know why. I have no idea why the fudge it lags. But anyways, hello everybody, welcome back to night 2 of the 25 years of PlayStation celebration. My name is Commander Lionheart. Joining me, it's Mythos.
Hello.
Tonight, we're starting off with the original, the first one, the OG, Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 2. I mean, I'm actually playing the Ratchet and Clank collection for the PlayStation 3, but you know, I have the PlayStation 2 one. I have all of the Ratchet and Clank games actually, even the spin-offs and the other ones, you know, the offshoots and all that, the crappy ones, the good ones, the end ones. Oh boy, there's Spanish. I feel tempted, but no. We're going. Since I haven't played this for the show yet, might as well just do it in English. Have you ever played this, Mythos? Oh boy, Mythos starting to sound like G, his robotic form. What did you say?
Not the OG.
Not the OG? Which one have you played? If you have played any of them.
The one that you don't have, Clank?
Final step.
Ratchet Deadlock?
Robotic ignition system.
Okay.
Thank you for using help desk
Deadlock.
technology.
I own that game, and the one that you let me play it when you were here.
Which one did I let you play? Was it a Tools in Time? I never had a PS2. My first Ratchet and Clank games were the PSP spin-offs. They were actually really good. And so was Secret Agent Clank. Also, hello Adam Walker, Texas Ranger. How you doing?
That is an amazing name.
Secret Agent Clank? I have again.
No.
Which?
No, Adam Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh yeah.
God, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, puns with your name. It's interesting when your name is actually very close to being a pun. Walker, Texas Ranger. Well, then my name is Adam Walker. I am a Texas Ranger. And I know it because Adam is from the Overblock group.
I never owned a PSP, but I did play a little bit of Secret Agent Clank back at high school because of a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I play.
The only downside is that people think I'm from Texas
BBS.
and I've never been. Oh, you're not from Texas? Oh my God! This is this is treason. This is betrayal.
We all got bamboozled.
Bamboozled? I've been swindled. Been bamboozled by
Gadgetron
this
Help
this
Desk.
faker.
We're here to
This,
offer you advice
sir?
during your interplanetary
Oh God! Wow.
travels. The Help Desk.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tell me there's some camera controls here. I don't know why. It's inverted, even though it says
Service
reversed.
provided by Gadgetron
There.
Corporation.
Now we're cooking. I really don't like. You know.
Yeah, I play Secret Agent Clank because of a friend who had a PSP, and that's also how I play BBS.
DDS?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, BBS. Okay, I understood DDS. I was like, DDS. Dance, dance.
DDR.
Dance, 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 sands, dance, dance, stance? I don't know.
Dance shoes.
Dance, dance shoes. The dark long of the shoes. I've never actually played Secret Agent Clank or Size Matters, or I think that I played the demo for Deadlocked. And again, I own all of those games, but I've never played them.
I did finish Deadlock. It was a game.
It was a game.
It was.
There's a lot of people who really love the Deadlock game.
Like, for someone who has never played Ratchet and Clank, that being the first game, it was something.
It's interesting. Deadlock plays more like kind of Halo game, more than a Ratchet and Clank game. But at least that was my take from playing the.
It's more stage-based.
Yeah, like the fun of Ratchet and Clank is having all of these different weapons in like open environments and just leveling them up. Something that this game actually doesn't have. You can only like upgrade weapons once and get them like a little bit more powerful, but starting from the second game onwards, that's when you can actually like yeah, that's when you can actually start leveling the weapons up and the gadgets and all of that. Still in the second game, the weapons don't change like form. I think that it's starting with the third game that they level up, you know, like, not level up, but change form. Like the weapon becomes a more powerful version.
The final level of the weapon is just very ridiculous.
Yeah, except for the Rhino. The Rhino will the Ripya new one. I especially love the Rhino. Rhino 4. Rhino 4 was busted, man. That shit could almost you could just let it rip, and it would decimate the final boss like in seconds.
Yeah, I've seen many clips using the Rhino.
I just have like a sense of love for the Rhino 5 because of the commercial that comes with it. Because in Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time, one of my favorite things is the fact that every single weapon has a commercial about the weapon. Like,
kind of like how that they have all these like advertisements for like tutorials.
Yeah.
Showing the tutorial, but it actually looks like an advertisement.
Exactly. It's kind of if people have played the BioShock Infinite games, the BioShock Infinite game, it also does the same thing where it's like kind of a tutorial. It shows you what the weapon does. The Bucking Bronco, I believe it's what the name. Oh, Murder by Crows is one of them. Where it shows like crows attacking the enemy and whatnot. It's basically the same with Ratchet and Clank, except that it's hilarious.
Ratchet and Clank are one of the few series where I enjoy using mine grenades launcher type weapons.
I mean,
isn't that like the only weapon in this game?
No, I mean, the games motivate you to use different types of weapons.
Do you know where I might find
specifically for leveling them up?
Well,
you know?
he's on the radio every
Until
week.
you level them
Other
up
than
to the
that,
maximum
no.
level, and then you just stick with the one that you
save the solar
most
system
want to
stuff
use.
Anyway.
The Groovatron,
Hello,
which is
Come on, everything explodes in this game.
my race, the blob.
yeah, there's a lot of that. Well, not particularly in this one, but there's in a lot of
The newer ones.
yeah, there's a lot of weapons that are just explosives. Like even the Groovatron bomb glove, once you throw it, it's like once it runs its course, it just explodes at its maximum level.
Sophisticated technology, which you couldn't
I love those stupid things like the Groovatron that makes the enemies dance.
Oh yeah.
It's basically just paralyzing them. Even in the new one, in the remake of this one, where in this one, the original one, the Groovatron, it doesn't exist. But in the remake, it does. And you can even make the fucking tanks dance. Like, what the fuck?
Even bosses.
Yeah, even bosses. Probably my favorite running weapon / gadget is Mr. Zircon. Mr. Zircon will destroy you.
The people on those planets
Oh,
are
the
hoes.
little
Yeah, the little
guy.
robot
Captain
that
Quark can
flies
help
around
Actually, you could
That
help me.
that is just
if
the
you could use your
best
ship
one.
to take me to the coordinates contained in this
Evening,
infobot,
Surge
I might be able to
ability.
gather further information there.
Hey Serge,
Even
how
if
are
I
you doing?
wanted
Hope
to,
you're having
I
a
can't.
fantastic,
I'm missing a crucial
wonderful
component
day.
of the ship.
Just here talking
The
Ratchet and
robotic
Clank.
ignition system.
How did you know that?
Yeah, have you
I
played
so
any
happen
of
to be
the
equipped
Ratchet and
with the latest
Clank
in
games?
robotic ignition systems.
Like
My
any,
programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
if not
So, I agree
every.
to take you to
Ratchet and
this
Clank game.
wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me.
That is what I'm proposing.
Like the main reason I haven't played like Ratchet and Clank, or I've never played the first Jack and Daxter, and God, what was the other one?
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
No, I never
is
played a
great.
single Sly
So
Cooper
that's
game.
where I've been stuck this whole time.
Played only the
Played
original
only the
trilogy and the
mechanism,
PS4
sir.
remake.
Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you
Ratchet
can
and
stop
Clank, I
calling me-
assume you'll,
Yeah.
no. Damn it.
Sir, the name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You
The,
got a name?
the PS3
My serial
ones,
number is
the Future series, Tools of Destruction and A Crack in Time,
Hang on.
specifically A Crack in Time, is absolutely the best Ratchet and Clank game. It has the best story. It has some of the best weapons in it. The freaking fact that you can like traverse instead of just like selecting a planet and waiting for a loading screen, you can actually go through the galaxy and go to the planet, you know.
Yeah, like fly around.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like in Kingdom Hearts 3 now, where you can like go through the free space and get to the planets. It's basically like that, but before, obviously, because A Crack in Time
Not a
was
fan of his voice.
not a fan of his voice. Of Ratchet, yeah, I don't like this voice. They replaced him after this. They replaced him in Going Commando, which is the second game, with
Blue,
the voice actor who continues to voice him throughout the rest of the series. It's basically just the same thing that they did with Spyro, where in the first game it's one voice, and then after that they replaced him with
Well,
fuck, I forget his name, the voice of SpongeBob.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of
yeah.
the inhabitants.
Fuck it,
Not Squidward.
fuck it, god damn it.
Not Squidward.
It's Tom Kenny. I actually own A Crack in Time, but my PS3 died before I could play. I've had 2 PS3s die on me, so I know that feeling.
I never owned a PS3 or PS4.
And G has never
I
owned a
was there.
PS3 either.
No, I had a 360.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, how you doing, everybody?
I know for a fact that G has not played this game or the sequel.
The only Ratchet and Clank game that I have played was the one that you loaned me on the PS4.
Oh yeah, the remake of this game.
Yeah, I liked it very much.
It's a good game. I really like how that game plays. The thing is that they changed aspects of the story and the character development that is very essential from this game. Because in the new one, it's like Ratchet and Clank get along immediately. Here, it's more of Ratchet is kind of an asshole, and he has they have to like patch things through throughout the freaking game. Yeah. Basically, they just opted out of all the character development that was in this game that continues on moving forward with the series, and they just bypassed it immediately throughout the game. Just they're buddies immediately. They just make a it's the whole DreamWorks Disney effect of oh yeah, we're buddies.
Everyone gonna run together.
Yeah, singing Kumbaya under the rain and blah, blah, blah.
Kumbaya, wayo, kumbaya. I remember what was the movie? There was a movie. I think that it was the Jack Black movie. I don't remember what movie was it. That they got into a van with nuns and they started singing Kumbaya. But then they changed everything and they started singing Highway to Hell. The thing is that the nuns were the ones singing the song. Mythos,
maybe.
well, since the Mythos is the expert on Twitch, is
Naturally.
there a way that I can send the link to the live stream to a friend that wants to join up?
Like to the chat? You just put it on chat.
No.
No, to watch it,
Just put twitch.tv/Commander Lionheart. That's all.
Oh yeah. Just you can go to Twitch and on the search bar you can just search Commander Lionheart and it should be like the only one.
It's twitch.tv/Commander Lionheart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is I've never played like Ratchet and Clank, the first Clank Daxter, or like any of these Lightkeeper games, because I used to play a lot of horror games on my PS2.
So the complete opposite of me. I never play horror games. I've never played horror games. I think that the only horror game... Does The Last of Us count as a horror game?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, then
Sort of.
that's probably the only horror game that I've ever actually like... does BioShock count as a horror game?
The first one, yes.
The first one.
Okay, then I've played 2 horror games, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
There it is. So I played Resident Evil.
Did you manage to count as a horror game? Yes, to me. It counts as a horror game.
Okay. The horror game that I played that drove me crazy was BioShock, and it drove me because of those first few minutes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. BioShock, I was scared when I first played the demo. There's still like, no, it's because at the very beginning.
And you decided that it was a good idea to send me there.
How scared do you get, Lo? I'm very scared. I am easily scared, Adam. That's why I don't play horror games.
Yeah.
But BioShock, the freaking at the beginning, after you enter the capsule and it starts taking you down to Rapture and all that, it there's a part where it doesn't let you exit the capsule yet, and there's like this one of the I forget the name, slicers.
Big Daddy.
No. It's just a normal enemy. But like he's just like feeding on something dead in the ground, and then the lights like go out, and then suddenly when it comes back up, he's like right there in front of you on the fucking capsule. So that really I just couldn't.
God, I want you to play.
Those were tricky to kill, actually. Well, at first they were tricky to kill, but once you've got the hang of it, you can actually...
BioShock definitely has horror sequences and themes. Yeah, but that was when
until you get powers and you go on a psycho maniac thing and you start killing people.
Yeah, that's why the first one is more like
That's
more
what-
horde
that's also
game
why I-
because-
That's also why I like BioShock Infinite the most out of the 3 games, because it's more colorful
Yeah.
and less
But
scary.
The first one, the powers are so bare bones that
And that too.
it's
Yeah.
still a scary game.
Yeah.
But then in the second one, it's like, yeah, you get powers
the
and you
teleport guy.
can go haywire.
Yeah, the second game, I don't think that there was a single.
Plumber's crack.
What did you
That's
Yeah,
just
the
say?
one I
that's another
The
one of
plumber's
those
back.
parts where I was
All
like,
right,
"What?"
wise guy.
But that
Shouldn't
was
you be
when
on
I
one of them
actually
escape
played it, because
transports?
Escape
I
transports.
played the demo like
Newsflash, giant robots attacking.
like
The escape transports are
2009,
taking all the rich
2009
folks off
or
this
something like
doggone
that,
planet.
and
So
I
why are
didn't
you
get
on
to
one?
buying
Socioeconomic
BioShock like.
disparity.
What?
He hasn't
You
got
suddenly
enough
started
balls.
Stranger Danger.
Wait,
Stranger
yeah.
Danger.
Yeah, immediately
got
when the
anything
fucking
worth a
thing
lot of
just
bolts?
popped
I
up
got
to
this thing
the
shows
capsule
two
at the
weirdos
beginning of the
ditching their
game, I
ship.
just
It's got
erased the demo
coordinates to a desert
immediately. I just
planet,
nope,
too.
An
yeet,
infobot. Ratchet
erased
can
it.
use that.
I didn't play the.
Yeah. Nope,
I
nope,
would have
nope,
liked to
nope.
see you playing PT.
Oh God, no! I would not be. I would not survive. I would not live. Also, this guy is the
Just like on
best.
a
He
sewer
shows up in
pipe?
every single Ratchet and Clank game. Yeah, in every Ratchet and Clank game, the plumber. He constantly breaks the fourth wall.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display.
Also,
Probably in your honor.
Speaking of breaking the fourth wall,
This-
did you guys see the trailer for Free Guy?
I still haven't seen it.
No.
I saw
Oh, it's
I
great.
saw a poster or ad that said from the studio that brought you Aladdin, The Lion King, and Mulan twice.
Twice.
See that guy on the left? That was Skid McMahon.
That's all I've
You know
seen.
Captain
I
Quark?
haven't seen
I
it yet.
doubt it. He's a
Uh,
pro
I think that the
hockey
best thing
player.
that
Always
Disney
going
has
off about
done
how
is actually
cool he
bring
Looks like
Ryan
he's in
Reynolds
trouble.
I'll say.
Oh, yeah.
into
I've never
our
seen him
industry.
look so freaked out.
God, again?
Gadgetron info
I need
box give you coordinates for new
to
planets. Now that
see
you have
that
the info
and the
box
Wonder
for
Woman
Planet
trailer
Arena,
that
you'll need to
dropped
have the
tonight.
to get there.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it either. I'm hoping it's good because, come on, Gal
To
Gadot,
enter
the goddess
look-around
herself.
mode, press and hold
Also,
L1.
speaking of game, who's excited for Game Awards?
Oh boy.
Lion is gonna be streaming the Game Awards.
Thank you for reminding me, Mitos. I need to buy some beer.
Yeah.
Drinking some coquito.
Or is vodka gonna cut it?
Well,
I mean, more
I
than
don't know.
10.
whichever one you decide, you're gonna die.
Beer gets you drunk. Vodka can kill you.
Is
There it is.
Tutti?
I asked Duty, thank you for dropping the link, trailer of, Free Guy.
No. I'll watch it after the stream.
Duty, welcome.
Yes.
We're having a fantastic and wonderful day.
Welcome to the stream. I have zero hype for the Game Awards itself, only for the announcements. I don't like awards usually. Well, you can just. I mean, I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped for the awards. I just want to sit. I just want to live stream and sit down and have some coquito and just take a shot. Take a shot every single time that it says world premiere.
Exactly.
And
We're
I'm
just
just
gonna enjoy.
all I want to see is if they fucking reveal Crash Bandicoot, the next Crash Bandicoot. Booyah, Keely! Booyah!
And on the 10th, we're gonna be getting a new PlayStation Direct.
Oh god.
I almost
What?
didn't Nintendo Direct.
Why do you keep reminding me of that, Mitos? I know that we have to react to that shit, but come on, man. Just
Actually, I have 2 Gatorades, so
Oh.
I'm gonna drink 1 Gatorade.
I'm not gonna waste any coquito on the freaking state of play. Also, people, if you are not hyped for the Game Awards, you can just join our live stream on Thursday.
We're gonna be making fun of everything.
Us drinking and watching the shit, you know. It'll be a good
cry
time.
when they announce the new Crash Bandicoot, like those people crying to the Shenmue 3 announcement.
Oh,
yes. No, Lion
I mean,
is gonna start running around. It's gonna start like people screaming and running around like those over-expressive YouTubers.
As if I'm not one already with my stupidity.
Leave the bandicoot alone.
You know the Matthew McConaughey thing? Free Guy looks pretty fun. You know the Matthew McConaughey thing of him crying like, that's gonna be me.
You need to have a cup of water at your side just so you can like splash your face as if you were crying. It's like, oh my god!
I think that I have like I think that there's like eye drops here on the house. I'll just have a bottle.
You need a cup of water.
I'll have a bottle.
Just splash. But remember, you need to take your glasses off. I forgot who did that. I know someone did that.
It's
like,
a good thing
to
that the case that I got for the Switch is actually steel.
Why?
Because I know that something's gonna happen in the Game Awards that I'm gonna use it on my head.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stupid shit that we're gonna be like, nah.
I mean, you know how we call those? Those are bathroom breaks.
Oh yeah, the bathroom breaks, man. Those are the.
Pour a bottle of water in your face and then rip your shirt and to dry your tears for fire. Yes.
I'm not ripping any shirts, Serge. They cost money. And I'm not making money off of this shit yet.
Well, we can. Well, you know.
Also, I'm gonna be wearing a tuxedo, so I'm gonna die.
You are just.
Yeah, even though that we are in winter.
Winter. In here in Puerto Rico, it's summer all year long, baby. What's going on,
Jesse Gamer?
Hey,
How are
ya
you
big
doing? I hope you're having a
nerd.
fantastic and wonderful day. We're talking about lion throwing water into his face to
hurt me.
At the Game
appear
Awards.
as if he's actually crying.
Mercenaries, torturers, assassins.
When it works, I don't know.
I'll tell you anything.
I'm telling you.
I'm not the doctor here.
Damn it, Jim. I'm not a doctor.
Let's see what he's got.
But yeah, I remember.
I'm a gamer, not a doctor,
watching
Jim.
a YouTube video of someone making a reaction, and he was like, "Oh wait, I need to be emotional," and he throws water into his face, but he was wearing glasses, and he's like, "Damn it, I did this wrong."
There's nothing
Rewind all
slowing
this.
down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the
You're a
inside,
good man and
and
yourself.
knowing your equipment
Doing
isn't
great.
functioning properly.
We're
That's why
having
I
a
come
good
to Al's
we're having
Barber
a
Shop
good
for
old
all
time,
my
not talking
electronic
about
needs.
this game,
Al
talking
has been
about
the
the
exclusive
future
repair
live
shop
stream
for
that
my
we're gonna
super
do on
electro gadgets
Thursday.
Since I was knee-high to a sand mouse.
I mean,
If Al can't fix it,
kind
it's not
of
broke.
PlayStation
Right, Al?
related.
Yeah.
You
Be
said
real.
it, pal.
Kid,
You're fighting
I mean,
crime.
if it
It's
really were
PlayStation
PlayStation related,
Nintendo,
Come to
it's
Al's Robo
it's
Shack in
Xbox.
Metropolis for
I don't
all
know
Exactly.
robotic repair.
how he's going to rip
Al's
his
Robo
$300
Shack.
suit
That's
off last
fantastic.
No!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah.
Also, $300 suits my
It
ass.
means
I'm
Captain Quark is a metropolis.
$5 and
If we had
and I'm
$300.
y me estoy
I'll be-
ajicando.
You're not going to torture me? Well, let's
I'll be surprised if I ever see this dude in a suit.
you to borrow our courier
You're gonna
ship.
see me
You can count on us, sir.
if you've seen my
Chairman
John Wick
Shippiness.
video, me watching the first John Wick movie,
No one wants to see that.
You can use your ship.
then you'll see that I'm wearing a fucking just the other part. Fuck, I forget the name.
Yeah, the tuxedo.
Yeah, the tuxedo part.
You're wearing a chaqueta.
Yeah, that's what we call it here.
Let's just call it a jacket.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, I guess.
It's a suit looking or tuxedo looking jacket.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a jacket. No one wants to see that. I mean, I still remember the day that
just imagine Lion doing like the who was it, like Dexter, or was it like
Dexter?
The one from Fairy of Parents?
Hi there, fuzzball.
I'm a man. I'm breaking his shirt.
God, I don't remember. I know that what I remember is that Brian Shea from Game Informer, in one of his first few weeks, he like challenged Dan Tech to a Street Fighter match, and he just ripped off his Game Informer shirt. Someone has a photo of that still somewhere. I just know
there's something out there.
Yeah.
The internet is dark.
I mean, Shay, if you agree, am I right?
Which
basically what you're saying is the Hulk Hogan thing of just Shay ripping that shirt off was impressive. Yeah. That was certainly very much impressive, actually. People help. But yeah, no, I'm not doing that, okay? No. Bottom line, not doing that, kids.
I
Kids,
got some great
listen to your parents. Don't do drugs.
Exactly.
No, you listen to me, you damn stupid brats.
Listen to you? Really? Seriously?
It's him, Skid McMarks.
You want him to live?
That man from the info
Skid
bar.
McMarks. This guy is basically like space parody Tony Hawk, I guess.
Saw ya, screaming for help.
Yeah, it looks like it.
People help.
So stupid.
People help. Remember people?
People is our Lord and Savior in Overblood, actually. So.
But I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh,
You follow the way of the people,
Take out
you
all the
are
sand
set for
sharks,
life.
I just
guess.
might have a spare hoverboard for you.
The
We'd love to
people's
help you, Mr.
weakness?
McMarks, but Ratchet
Yes,
and I need
the
to
people's
find Captain...
weakness.
One of your boards?
Oh,
Stay off course.
wanted it.
No, Sergeant, no, Epic Gamer.
Well, all
Feels-
right. You just keep that
In
come on, man.
In this live stream, we do not condone that. Oh.
Well, I mean, if you teach them to actually buy games, they won't have either money or anything else.
Or you could just send them to buyershed.com. Buyershed.com.
Exactly.
Help us get myself a $300 suit so that I can rip it off.
Rip it off.
In case anyone wants to join, I'm going to be continuing my Bloodborne journey after the stream. It's my second ever playthrough, and I'm doing the DLC this time. My final challenge before I go back to Sekiro. I've never played Bloodborne. I have the game, but I've never played a From Software game, honestly. Did you finish?
You wanted to put Bloodborne on me.
I always forget how to do this.
Did you finish Alan Wake, Adam? I'm pretty sure that you did already. Minnows, what did you play yesterday, by the way, since you finished Pokemon?
Yesterday?
Yeah. Because Saturday. Because yesterday I was out of commission for the entire day. Because I was on a goddamn stupid office Christmas party that I wanted to get the hell out of there, and nobody saved me.
Yeah, you were having so much fun.
God.
Just throwing the topic.
He was drinking coquito without us.
There wasn't any coquito. Like fuck.
That explains why he was so
Muscle
mad.
suits to wear under your $300.
Yes. Oh, we need to find one of those.
God damn it, Serge.
But I did the full side story, or not side story, the after story of Pokemon. Because you do the main story and you capture Eternatus, Wonders,
Eternatus?
and then you need to do the after story to capture the main legendary, which I did, and I traded it for a session. Now I have a session, and I'm working my way to get another Semazenta, which hopefully I'll get it between tomorrow or Tuesday. And another type duel because I wrote mine to Soul Valley. And I'll have a whole live index that I'm gonna be posting in the Overblood group.
How many Pokemon are you missing?
Just for bragging purposes.
Yeah, bragging rights, you know. How many Pokemon are you missing?
Just 2. Just another Semazenta and type Nu. I already have all the Pokemon to capture. I have the full Pokemon Dex done, but the live index is
so
that's why I'm going to the second time.
I still haven't beaten the game, obviously, because no live stream of Pokemon yet. But I'm missing just 8 Pokemon, I guess? Is it 8?
Well, you just let me know which Pokemon you're missing, and
they're all like
Here, man.
freaking endgame.
A brand new Z3000.
Post game.
Yeah,
you can't even
you're
buy
missing
these.
5.
Well,
I'm missing the
Endgame.
3 legendaries. Type No. It's the other.
You just acquired a
That's 5.
Z3000 hoverboard. Use your
Charmander and its
Just
evolution.
Florida City.
Alright, Charmander line. I forget that is something you get. I haven't gotten it in my file. I have another Charmander, I think.
But yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
missing those.
It took me about almost 2 hours to get that damn trade between Semazenta and Session because people was trying to trade Session without the item, or people would just keep searches about Semazenta.
Oh, because you need an item to get it to the shield, to the sword mode?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been playing a lot more shield recently now that I use more there. I just got the second team. I'm so happy I did with the Pokédex and Evolution beforehand. It's been nice being surprised by all the ones I see.
Oh yeah.
You'll be damn surprised with a lot of them.
Yeah,
Like
there's a lot of them that you're gonna go like, wait a minute, this? On the wild? What?
Yeah. Especially my little queen. She's adorable.
Oh boy.
And it took me like what, 2 days to evolve her?
It took you more than me. Like as soon as you gave one to me, I almost immediately evolved it.
Yeah, and then after like
a few days after I bought it.
yeah, the game is not like long at all.
I mean, it's not long.
Can we go Falcon already?
In my case, it's long because I've been live streaming it.
And now I'm playing a Rio game, Chicken Little.
Searchability.
Yes.
Why are you doing this? Why?
Yes.
Just.
So I think I should be able to level up to level 80 now.
Why are you playing Chicken Little?
Reasons, I think.
There is no sensible reason. Like, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah,
you can talk.
I played both and now feel like I should play all Disney games. Have you played Toy Story 2, Serge? I think you might have seen my post in Overlap, but once I beat the first gym, I just got my Eevee with Runaway and went to every single part of the wild area to see all that I could. Yeah, exploring the wild area is pretty damn great.
Should I go for the 100? I have my Excavate at 92.
Because he wants an easy game to beat before the deadline for the contest. Is it an easy game though? Oh yeah, Toy Story 2 is the best Disney game ever. Yes. Best Disney game, not called. Best Disney game called Final Fantasy. I mean, Kingdom Hearts. But I know that you don't like Kingdom Hearts, so.
Let's see.
I mean, Toy Story 2 is a fantastic licensed game.
Yeah.
Like
the one on the PS1, it's god tier.
Yeah, that's the one. I still wish that they would like remake it and package it with Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 is not as good, obviously, but it is still a good licensed game in my opinion.
It's pretty easy, but a bit hard though. I played next this year.
Oh,
well,
God.
I don't know if it counts as a Disney game, but remember Buzz Lightyear and Star Command?
Yeah, that's like Disney game.
Yeah.
If you look it up at in the PSN or PSN store on PS3, it says Disney's Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the video game or whatever.
I played that game and I couldn't beat the first stage. After I beat the first stage, I got hooked on that game.
I'm not. I got further than the first stage, but I don't think I ever beat it. It's not a great game, to be honest. That one's.
Oh yeah, Epic Gamer.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I can't wait until 123. Yep, I'll be. January is basically just going to be
we'll
me
be there rooting for Kyrie.
Shout out to Kyrie for being playable for level 1.
Shout out to Kyrie for being the MVP. Not really.
Hey, but come on. She gets more now than she can on the main game.
Yeah, in the main game, she just swatted her Keyblade at one Shadow Heartless, and that was it.
What?
That was
What are you talking about?
And she
oh no, I'm being fair because if you saw, she did.
Yes.
She hit a Shadow Heartless and killed it. One measly, small, potato-looking Shadow Heartless.
It was probably weakened by Lee before.
Yes.
We cannot forget that she was true pacifist on the first game. She hugged a Heartless. Or a Shadow.
Well, to be fair, was Sora.
God.
I mean,
he still needed a.
Donald is still the MVP though, with Set of Flare.
Yeah,
like,
Set of Flare.
Dying in the best way possible.
You sound like that song from Disturbed.
Also, for those who want to like go super fast in Pokemon, Escadrille, Sword Dance, and Earthquake.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
And I just found
all
out
you
that
need.
the voice
The
actor
problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Who's she voicing?
Saw you on that info bot. You're
I'm
Skid's
guessing
agent.
that
Why
Irif
Skid's
or
agent?
Yuffie?
Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an
That'd be
athletic kid.
interesting.
Like a
You can
flea
bring
without
back
a dog.
championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater
Also,
City. I'll
guess
make
who
you
didn't
my
die
next
on
star.
the
We
remake
have
of
no
Final
time for trivial
Fantasy
matters,
7
sir.
because she had to make it
I
into
could be the
Kingdom Hearts
next
DLC.
Skid McMarks.
There's gonna be the Save Irif DLC on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
$9.99, boys and girls. $9.99.
That's too much.
15.
Me estoy pegando.
$59.99 for the Save Irif DLC. I have no idea. I think she's in Vanilla Cave Street. I don't know. Anyways, switching out to the next game. We're already at 45 minutes. Switching it out.
Put it on the Switch.
Put it on the Switch. This thing right here,
Y ahora
Ratchet
viene-
and Clank.
Y ahora viene.
Put it on the Switch.
Y ahora viene y aparece en el Switch.
I mean, we were joking
talk about Trails of
we
Cold Steel.
were joking about Trails of Cold Steel 3, and lo and behold,
Yeah, that was
Happened.
interesting to say the least.
by the
No, it
way,
was freaky.
just want to say that I kind of hate something about
Still
these
makes me laugh. Your
about
freaking
these
reaction.
PS3 collections. If you can see here, these two, you know, white background and the character in the front, you know, that looks good. Killzone did it as well. But then we have these two idiots. We have these two idiots. Specifically the Sly Cooper one that is just like supposedly a billboard with the covers of the 3 games. And, yeah, and this one is also like, yeah, the 3 games. And, I don't know why they couldn't just go with this one for the other 2 ones, but you know.
Play Jack 2.
Nope. Some other day, but not today, Satan. Not fucking today, man. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't like that game. Also, why the fudge are you? Give me a second. What? I think that it doesn't even want me to control it, actually. Because right now, let me turn off the controller, I guess. And
Jack 1 aka the best Jack game. Yeah, the first one I think is the strongest one.
Jack 1 aka the best Jack game. Yeah, Jack and Daxter, the original one. This one, Jack and Daxter, the precursor legacy. It's still my favorite Jack and Daxter game.
I like them all.
I really loved it.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I like them all.
I really love this one.
I never played the first one.
It's really good. It's
played
really good.
the second one.
Also very relaxing.
I like it. I played the third one. I was like, well, this game have cards, so.
Third one is
better.
Third one is good, better than the second one. I just hate the second one. I hate it. I hate it with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. I hate that game.
Played Daxter.
So much.
The missions.
Missions.
The only
again,
reason
since I only had a PSP, I only played Daxter. I have Daxter. I've never played Daxter.
The only reason I played Daxter was because my friend, the one who had a PSP, couldn't beat a stage in that game, so I beat it for him.
Okay.
And that's how I played Daxter.
And that's how you met Daxter. The new sitcom here on twitch.tv/MidosGaming29. How I Met Your Daxter. By the way, I'm obviously playing on PS3, so it's the HD version. There's actually these games are actually on the PS4, but it's not the HD version. They are not the HD version. They are just straight up ports from the PS2. So
which people might like better than the HD. Some people like
I played Daxter.
The controls are funky, but
I like the original one, then played 2 and gave up halfway. Never touched the series again. Yeah, Jack 2. It has some of the worst checkpoints in.
You can turn into a demon.
In modern games. I didn't mind the demon
because
parts.
DMC did it, so we can do it as well.
Out the edge, you know. It was. I mostly hate it because of the stupid checkpoint system in that game. It's just so bad, so bad, man. I really hated it. But this game's so good, so good. And out of the three, out of these.
Oh my God! Who the hell is that little guy over there?
I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Out of these three games, Jack and Daxter is, in my opinion, the best one out of the three. It's
I'm so happy.
It's seriously a very strong start to the series, whereas Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper, you know, they had their issues being the first game. Jack and Daxter just started strong, and then it just went. Also, fun fact, did you know? I might have had a little bit of
Deal harshly with
for
anyone who strays
Maya
from
over
the
there as a kid.
We will attack it in due time.
A small little rush.
If you know what I mean.
Sure, kid, whatever you say, but
Doing here anyway,
You know
Jack?
what the
This place gives me the
is?
creeps.
Oh, you see those personality?
Oh, stupid precursor junk.
Those damn titties.
Damn titties!
It sure don't look friendly.
I wouldn't say it was like
Yap, son, about the precursors that built
first
this place
crush or
all the
what,
time.
first crush or whatever.
Why did they build this
You know that
crap? Now I like
collectible
precursor
game.
boards and
Imagine
prowlers
we
as much as the
made
next
it
guy.
with
But if you
GTA
ask me,
Repo.
they must have
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
rivals or-
I
that's
really,
basically it.
I just really, yeah. The city was also like I love Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but it's because it's GTA Vice City. You know, I didn't want that for this series, and Jack 3 is better. It's such a much better game than Jack 2.
Oh my god, that kid died. Too bad it was never shown. It was never shown again in another freaking series.
Also, Daxter just this part. I love this part, by the way.
Okay, okay.
it's okay.
Okay,
I'm fine.
okay,
I'm fine.
I'm fine. And I just love how
In green
I love how the Eco Sage is just like he doesn't give a shit. He's like, se lo dije, cabrones, y ustedes no hicieron caso.
The only place that I told you not to
You know, if you're planning on playing games in Spanish, this is one of them that you should try.
Oh yeah, I actually, fun fact, did you know, I actually played these games for the first time, you know, as a kid in Spanish because the system was actually in Spanish, so it automatically put these types of games in Spanish, you know, the ones that had the option.
We are getting back. We're get a Jack 4. I hope we get back to this one now. Yeah, like
I don't know
single, like simple collectathon.
I don't know if the Final Frontier, I mean the Lost Frontier, I think that it kind of stepped away from the GTA and went a little bit back to this, but it was still, you know, I never played the Lost Frontier. Basically,
the other way north is by foot.
what?
Isn't that the racing game?
What's your opinion on Carmelita Fox, though?
Precursor metal. You can't just
Carmelita Fox? Well, she's a fox, so you are immediately boring.
Who, me?
No,
Yeah.
not you. It is me. It is you. No, you black. No, it is him.
Yes, Kira, that might
I
work.
forgot about this
But we're a
damn
boy. and
ice
I'm
gym
going to
mechanic.
get 20 powers.
I don't. Here's the thing that I don't understand. Jack and Daxter have been living in this place for their entire lives, and
Don't ask for backstory.
and suddenly they don't know her. Like they know the Sage, they don't know his daughter.
Brave adventurers.
Because when she shows up now, Jack is like, oh, and Dexter is like, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, look at these muscles, baby. Like, have they never seen her before? Even though they've lived here in this small, condensed village for their entire lives? You know, it's like,
backstories.
no.
Just
You
believe what the character
Mythos,
says.
shut up. You've questioned my games. I have right to question these games. You question my Spyro. I question your Jack. I mean, not your Jack because you've not played, but do you understand?
Okay. Can we stop talking about jacking?
Jack! Jack!
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of
That's a GIF.
Manly fainting noises.
That right there. That right
I
there
re-
is a GIF worthy.
I really wish that you could like use GIFs on the comments on Twitch, because I know that Epic Gamer, the one that he's referring to is the Yugi fainting GIF that he loves to use on everything. God, Do I have to really get all of these freaking camera settings like fixed every single time on all these games? Fuck.
There's a piece of garbage.
But Carmelita Fox,
Yeah, I gotta Google that name. I don't remember her.
I mean, you're gonna see her when I play Sly Cooper. She's the love interest, basically. Even though she wants to arrest you, slash kiss you, slash have babies with you. I don't know.
I think that I remember that when you brought the
Yeah, Sly died. Yeah, which we've never gotten that.
We never got a new Sly.
I mean, we haven't. That's the sad part, that we haven't. Like, fuck. Still waiting for that Sly 5, goddammit.
Where was he at the end of 4?
Egypt.
Or something?
Egypt. The time machine sent him back in time to Egypt. And he got stuck in like... Actually, what happened was that he got stuck on Assassin's Creed Origins. Actually, no. He got stuck on the new game, soon to come out game, I Am Jesus Christ.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime yesterday, and I definitely got Melly Faded Noise from...
You know, that's another anime that we should try, Mythos. I've seen it already.
I'm leaving animes to you guys from now on.
I have seen some of it.
It's very interesting.
I'm absolutely just leaving anime to you two. I gave up already.
Of course.
God, I forget that this thing just makes you go slippery. Fuck. But I'm not sure searchability about Carmelita Fox. Like, I know
you have a special spot in your heart for Bendy.
No, pendejo. Oh.
Eso le salió del corazón.
God damn it.
It came from the bottom of his heart.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ. There's another foxy lady that I like more.
That's a blue eco.
Oh, please do tell.
Yeah, as the Fox Girl lover, I'm interested in your answer.
From a game that a lot of people don't like.
Yes.
I'm trying to make Mythos try to decipher.
From a what?
It's a game made by Rare.
Good work. The blue eco caused the door to open.
From a franchise that it's basically only had one good game in its entire lifespan.
Wow. Conquer?
Nope. Add the +18 on the stream title before this. Searchability got it, by the way.
Oh, Crystal.
Yes. Crystal Fox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I've never played Star Fox Adventures, but I've always wanted to, just because.
That game is a piece of crap saved by her.
That's literally the only reason why I would want to play it, just because of them titties.
Reasons we have to play games.
And you even see her like, it's like when you play as her at the beginning, and then at the end when you take the chosen spirit to the crystal,
Yeah.
Which he's trapped in.
Yeah. I know.
That's it.
I know.
By the way, you saw the completionist video?
Grand Theft Auto Vice City?
Yeah.
Yep. That is...
He was mad.
I mean, I understand his frustration. I tried to go for that platinum. And
he was a mad completionist.
I tried going for that platinum and I said, nope, fuck this shit. I don't want to ruin my favorite GTA like this.
Bless Gerard, Jesus, that man.
He puts himself through so much for us.
But starting next
This
year, it's gonna
Christmas, send
be.
regards to Gerard.
Starting next year, it's going to be 6 videos a month. He's only going to do 2 new Game Plus. And
the completionist weekly, which is 4, and 2 NG Plus.
Yeah. I mean, I know why he's also doing it. He's getting closer and closer to you know what game.
Oh yeah. God, I'm still wondering. Still wondering how he'll do that. I'm still missing 3.
I still wish that I'm still hoping that he still puts the fucking Through the Fire and Flame song somehow. That is still my favorite thing.
That'll be in the seesaw scene, right?
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy,
or did he use it to something?
I think it's when he's. I think that is when he's riding a dragon or something. That he puts the song. I forget.
I forgot.
Yes, I know that he used.
I know that
Fire and Flames when.
That's the part that sold me on him when you showed me the completionist mythos all those years ago.
Yeah.
That was.
Need to do Sonic 06, right?
Fuck. Oh no. Oh.
This time he has the DLC.
Damn, man.
He has to add the DLC.
The problem with doing Sonic 06 is that that's gonna make him have to do all 300 episodes in the future again, because that's the one that broke him with the other guy with fuck, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I don't
Greg.
remember.
It was Greg, right? I think it was Greg. I mean,
Okay,
it
yeah,
sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do to keep yourself from going crazy. Also, I wonder what game number 400 will be. Yeah, Greg. Number 400. Number 300 was Smash Brothers Ultimate. Number 400. What would number 400 be?
See those gears up there, boys. See them?
What's a highly requested game that he hasn't done yet? I wonder.
So, Ryan, since that you know this.
No, I don't.
What is the other thing that the people of North worship?
Did you pay the bill?
The ground. Once
I will kick you. I will kick you in the butt.
G knows why I'm saying that. Once I get my setup, I'm 100% going to stream some Sonic 06. Oh no. Adam. Okay, Adam.
I want to see that.
Adam. As a good friend of Overblood, you'll be sorry, but also, if you want, you can add me. I can be your moral support throughout the stream, because fuck that game. I've played it. I've never beaten it, but fuck that game.
That game is beautiful.
Oh god, no. It's
Hey, he can do the policeman glitch and just go right into the credits.
Don't do drugs, man.
No.
I would have pledged my word that I had.
The only drug they used to do is gaming. Just
yes, it's a hell of a drug.
Don't do anything
You're
else.
gonna spend.
Also,
you're gonna spend so much money.
Melones.
The what?
I'm fighting the Melones.
Oh.
Anyway,
I hate you. Persona 5. Yeah, he said the Persona 5 won the vote, right? The fan vote of what he should complete.
I think so. I haven't seen that completionist in a while right now.
I mean, Persona 5 isn't necessarily a hard platinum. It just takes some time.
Yeah.
Obviously, like every other JRPG.
And like every Persona game, most of the time it's gonna be on making the persona themselves.
The good thing about Persona 5 is that you don't have to do any difficulty.
It was Game of the Year of that year.
It was? Oh.
That's
I don't remember. I really don't remember. I know it was my Game of the Year for that year. But I don't remember for Gerard actually. But
Oh my.
again, it's not necessarily difficult because there isn't a difficulty trophy, you know, which the best games are those where you don't have to like do any difficulty like I'm doing right now with fucking Trails of Cold Steel 3. What did you say, Matos? You just turned into G for a second there in his robot form.
I'm looking at you, Trails of Cold Steel.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking at Trails of Cold Steel right now. That's up there. I mean, it's in the PS4, but the case is up there.
For what? For what?
Because of the Nightmare difficulty trophy. It's not necessarily that it's.
You can keep it there.
It's not necessarily
I do not need it right now.
That it's. Once you start the game again.
Melody said something, and because I'm playing this on Spanish, it said "la punta del iceberg." That's all I could read.
Mami.
Oh, that's all I could read.
Mami, yo te tengo la punta aquí. Boing.
What a weird-looking thing.
Thanks, Melody.
We can get this open if you power up with that.
But
like in English, the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
But in Spanish, it sounds so wrong. In any way possible.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't everything in Spanish sound wrong though?
That is true.
Like,
I mean, we got el bromas, el flamas. What else? What else do we have?
What's the God?
Oh, Wonder Woman, la sorpresa.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh,
yes.
Just resting my tired bones.
Yes.
I've been trying to get those unreal yak cows.
Oh my God, that is so perfect.
Strange
I'm gonna
creatures
tweet
tried
that.
to steal them earlier. I think it could help an old man
La
trying to get him back
sorpresa.
into the corral.
Oh, a free guy, which is Ryan Reynolds. It could be El Libre.
Here, Bessie. Here, Bessie.
God,
That's a good girl.
what did I ever do to deserve these two?
Well,
What? What did I ever do to you? What?
but you know,
Wonder
No,
Woman in Spanish
free
from
guy,
Spain will
free.
be
Okay,
called
free
La
guy.
Sorpresa.
Free guy is El Liberado.
El Liberado. That's even better.
El Liberado, mami.
Spanish should be
Spanish
banned.
should be banned.
I mean, with great jokes like that, I don't think it should.
They're gonna kick us out.
Puerto Rican Spanish though. Now
That's an interesting Spanish.
yeah.
God, Melanie's so sexy. No.
Oh boy. Oh god.
I just nutted.
Hey, yep. Don't question anything right now. Also, fuck these yaks. Yak, go. Get in the fucking pen. God damn it.
Move, you asshole.
Move, bitch.
God. What the fuck were we even saying before we went off
I don't know.
on a tangent? I'm glad I live in the Spanish-free country of Latin America. God damn it, Serge. God damn it, Serge. There's no Spanish here. No Spanish. We wouldn't have.
Spanish Spyro.
Spanish Spyro. Yeah, I'm doing the Spanish Spyro stream next year. That's. Oh boy. I'm looking forward to the game in Spanish. I'm not looking forward to myself trying to do a whole playthrough in Spanish.
Yeah, it's gonna break you.
It's gonna break me. I am much more confident in myself talking in English than in Spanish. At least for these kinds of things. Also, it's not gonna be full 100% Spanish. Spanglish is gonna be used a lot.
Just like
Spanglish, English.
Saludos.
By the way,
saludos. Bienvenidos a Spiro el Dragón. Spiro el Dragón.
El llamas.
Acá, mejor conocido como el Flamas.
Let's go talk to him.
I mean,
Flamas.
llamas.
El Flamas.
El Flamas morado.
El Flamas morado. God damn it. Why do you keep making it worse, G? God damn it.
Just sitting on the rocks over there.
Shit. Oh god.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be worse.
That is true.
This must be a
Who awakens the oracle?
God, also.
You know, we can always see that special holiday special.
I know that YouTube can't actually hear the voice of this guy, but it sounds like he smoked a couple of packs of cigarettes.
If you bring me a couple of these nuts, you can have one of these. You know those
nuts.
You know those nuts that you've been collecting throughout your adventure? I'll give you one of these power cells for those nuts.
God. By the way, the holiday special. I still haven't finished editing the video of me watching the fucking holiday special. It is as much
Speaking of the holiday special, I need to hear the podcast.
It is as much of a
It started
torture.
great.
It is as It is as much of a torture to edit it as it was watching it, because I have to rewatch myself watching it, and I am constantly reminded of how garbage it is. But also,
one day the three of us are gonna see it.
Go listen
same with
to
The Room.
the Games My Mom Found podcast, the latest episode, which was the Star Wars Holiday Special. I am a guest star there. We are talking about the Star Wars Holiday Special. How, God, why? Just that. Just God, why?
God, please, no.
God, it is.
No,
it
God.
It is. God.
No. No.
It is one of the worst things that I have ever seen in my life. It is no joke, people.
We scrounged enough ore
I mean,
to trade for a
it's
power cell.
Right there.
Is that bad?
Make the switch already.
Thank you, Mitos. There's the link on
Also-
the chat.
Treasure.
Han Solo has an epic fight with one of the stormtroopers.
Oh yes, it's even more epic than Anakin versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith, Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn in Episode 1. Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader on The Empire Strikes Back has nothing on the epic battle that is Han Solo versus Stormtrooper in the Holiday Special.
But you know what's better than that fight?
What?
The grandpa.
God. God.
I mean, he was kind of like watching.
That grandpa
Oh,
was
shut up.
battling something else. That's for sure.
God, that is just the worst.
That no, Mitos, you know what? That grandpa brought us the future.
Let's go kick
Exactly.
some big bird butt.
Virtual reality porn.
Oh my God, you're right. That shit wasn't. Oh my God. Oh Jesus! I just realized that piece of crap inspired VR porn. God damn it. Oh my God, no. Why did I never? Oh my
Damn it, George Lucas, look what you've done to the future.
Oh,
Curse you, George Lucas!
God.
I mean, come on, man. You know it was bound to happen.
Star Trek must have done it first. No, I refuse to believe that the fucking Star Wars Holiday Special was the creator of VR porn. No. Oh, God.
Alright, what year did that?
Holiday Special 1978.
1978, just 1 year after the revelation of A New Hope.
Yep. And it's very evident because there's a lot of reused footage of that movie in the Holiday Special, except with ADR. God. Switching to the next game because I'm broken and I need something. also, I should
We
mention,
did it, people. We did it.
I should mention that next year I am going to be doing full playthroughs of these games. The first Ratchet and Clank, the first Jak and Daxter, the first Sly Cooper. So that's why I also don't want to show too much of the games, because we're gonna go through this again in the not too distant future.
Yes, Lucido. Sure, I just kill your Pokemon, I don't care.
Who in the name of people thought it was a good idea to put Chewbacca's dad watching VR porn in a kid's holiday special? Trust me?
Exactly.
Trust me? I asked the same exact question while watching the shit.
I have a few ideas.
Answer. Kids need to learn one way or another.
Yes, they can
Might
learn.
as well be now than later.
No, they can learn by hentai, not the holiday special.
At that time, hentai probably never existed.
God.
That's the thing. Kids need to watch porn earlier in their lives, or else they're gonna end up watching hentai, which is just cartoons. Porn cartoons.
I mean,
and not real porn.
Isn't it though? You as a hentai expert.
Ese no es el punto.
Así te quería agarrar, so puerco. So yeah, now we're playing Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Or as it's just known in...
Trust me, if anime existed, so did hentai. That is true.
As it's known in Europe, I believe? Sly Raccoon. Because I don't know why the fuck they had to like censor Cooper or something. I don't know.
So it's in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So in Spain it's known as El Mapache.
El Mapache. God damn you, G!
The first anime debuted in 1983.
Sly, come
1983.
Sly, do
Yes.
you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and
And
very
the
loud.
first hentai manga was drawn in 1814.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van.
So there we
I'm
go.
the thief here.
I feel half of your streams ends up in you and me those talking about big animated.
Got their security system totally scoped.
I mean,
You're gonna have to go through that.
you're not wrong.
All right,
This is pretty late.
Look, man, look.
Night.
I've already put it on YouTube. I'm not a kid-friendly channel, okay? So.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in
Fuck
no
the
time.
kids, just like
And
Caddy said.
I tried bargaining. When I started this shit, I tried bargaining and trying to be wholesome, and none of this.
What did Caddy said about like the
Copa?
The Copa?
Get to the
Like,
Copa.
fuck the kids or something like that.
You need to make sure
Yeah,
that you
fuck the
put on the title, not for kids. Or else, Mr.
Hey,
Or
Bentley,
else
I
they're
think
gonna
I'm
come
seeing
for your
things.
ass.
Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really?
Yeah,
You might want them to come for your ass.
He's just like, we just have to fight back. I guess.
Which manifest themselves as
Like what?
unexplainable blue auras.
I don't know. Esta huelga se respeta y si no maceta, I don't know, something
All you
like
have to do is get
Lucha, sí.
That's what I come here for. Here's a crew and a platform. Anyway, with Angel Woman.
That's what I came here for.
I mean, I'm not saying that I
don't deny nor disagree.
Exactly.
I don't deny nor agree. I would like to bang Angel Woman, man.
I mean,
I would definitely bang Devil Woman, man. Just saying.
Again, when I saw Angel Woman, that was like, burn. Oh fuck. I was supposed to go through the lasers, not touch the lasers, but whatever.
Nice job, you're in.
Nice job, he says.
Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door.
Less wanted. Oh yeah, I forget that this is in France. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, video games. Sly Cooper.
Video games, Sly Cooper. Never played a Sly Cooper game. And I should probably play one someday.
Again, all of these games should be on the Switch.
Yeah, they
Way
need
to
to
go,
port it.
Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all
But
her
Sly Cooper,
important files.
it's
I hacked
really,
into the
really
police
great.
security mainframe and discovered this false
My
combo.
I didn't mention this while playing Ratchet and Clank, but my first Ratchet and Clank was actually the second game. And it was the only Ratchet and Clank game that I played for a long time until I got the PS3 in 2009 with Tools of Destruction. So Tools of Destruction was actually the second Ratchet and Clank game that I played. It wasn't until the collection that I actually managed to play the original trilogy completely.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
Same thing with Sly Cooper. I played the second game first, and then
what did I do?
And then when this thing came out is when I played the other two games.
Remade them for PS4 or PS5. I
That
would
is
like
my
to
favorite
see a
franchise of these
full-on
three. I wish they.
remake.
My favorite franchise of the three is Ratchet and Clank, but Sly Cooper is very close. It's a very close second for me.
I like Fatal Frame.
Lion, I have a question. Do you lose the bonding point that you don't use
You foolish
in
raccoon.
the afternoon?
I've caught you red-handed.
Yes.
Carmelita.
You lose bonding
I haven't
points
seen you since I
when
gave you the
don't
slip in
use them.
Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone
better
of
to
India
use
to
them
its rightful
all.
owner.
Yes.
And I was going to give it to you as a little token of my...
Also, this one,
the bazooka really brings
my
out the
first
color of your
PS3
eyes.
game was actually
You think?
Ratchet and
This
Clank Tools
pistol
of
packs a
Destruction, and I
paralyzing
think that this one
punch. You oughta
was
try
like
it.
the second,
Might
or,
snap you out of your
or
crime
close to
spree.
being the
And give
second
up our little
game
rendezvous.
Plenty of time
that
for
I
that
had.
once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I
God,
just
my
dropped by to
first
pick up this
PS2
case
game
file.
was a
I think you've
Scooby-Doo
had it
game,
long
and
enough.
I read everything.
I was actually gonna ask you guys what you know, first PS2 games, first or fondest
PS2
PS2
or
games.
PSP, which
Yeah, sure.
Balls deep.
I'm obviously not covering PSP games on this celebration, but yeah, I know that a lot of some people have also played the PSP and whatnot. I don't want to say, oh God, I had a PSP, but I never really played
Once
that
again, my
many
dad had
games.
given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it.
Like,
finally, the secret police file I'd been searching
I
for all
played
these years. With this, I could avenge my family.
Star Wars:
and
The Force
regain possession
Unleashed,
of our most
Need
valuable
for Speed
treasure.
Undercover,
It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee.
Crisis
You see,
Core,
I come from a long line
and
of
I think it
master
was
thieves
because
who kept all their
G loaned
secrets
it
of
to me,
sneaking and stealing in
as
an
well
ancient
as
book,
Birth by Sleep.
the Thievius Raccoons. Anyone who
Like-
read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in
Those-
stealing.
those are-
Actually, you gave it to
After
me.
all, there's no
I gave
honor,
you
no
Crisis Core.
challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people.
Yeah,
You
it
rip off
was
a master
in
criminal,
the
you
GameStop
know you're a
box
master
that it
thief.
was that generic box.
Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5
On the
visitors came
use games?
unannounced.
Do you remember that? Oh no, wait.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. You loan. I know that you loaned me BBS because I didn't have that one.
Yeah.
The
That one I did loan.
Crisis Core, I think I did own it, and then I gave it to
fell into
you.
their filthy hands.
Yep.
They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up.
My
Each
first
villain
PS2 game was
disappearing
Crash
at the farthest
Bandicoot: The
corners
Wrath
of
of
the world to
Cortex and a
commit
bootleg
dastardly
version of
crimes.
Winning 11? What's Winning 11?
Broken alone, I was dumped at the
My
town
first
hall.
PS2
never
game
heard of
was
Two guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno
my
genius and
first,
strategist
my
supreme.
first PS2 game
and
was
Murray,
actually
part-time driver,
Underground, the
full-time
first
clerk.
one.
Need for Speed?
Together we pledged to track down
Yep.
the Fiendish Five,
Yeah.
avenge
You
my
need to
father,
tell me
and
which
steal
one
back the
because there's
devious
also Tony
raccoons.
Hawk's Underground.
I knew
So
I was about to face the toughest
No,
test of my
it
life.
would be Need for
On
Speed
this mission,
Underground
I
1.
wanted to become a
Okay.
master
What is
thief like my
a
ancestors
soccer game?
before me.
Winning 11 is the original
Fail
name of
and
Pro
allow my
Evolution Soccer.
family name to
Oh!
bite the dust.
Interesting. PES!
Which is also
AKA
a
the
game
only.
that I
Isn't
think
that the
they
only
should- they
Konami
should
game
put
that
on
is
the
still
Switch.
being made constantly? What did you say, G?
The Underground series, they should pour it on the Switch.
Gee, there's a lot of those that need to be on the Switch. And again, fuck EA, because they just don't want to. They don't even want to put it on modern
I would like to
consoles
see
or
the 4 games,
PC.
like Underground 1, Underground 2, Most Wanted, and Carbon.
Yeah.
I've already plotted a
I mean, at least put them on fucking Steam, EA. If you don't want to put them on consoles, like...
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on
Do it, you
Sir Rod the
cowards.
Frog.
Do it, you goddamn cowards! Like... Does anyone even remember that Need for Speed Heat came out a month ago? No, right?
How is that
On a whim, he
¿Qué
tried his
es
hand at
eso?
piracy
¿Se come con queso?
found it to his liking.
Hey,
Molly,
who
who quickly
remembers
became
Need
addicted to
for
crime,
Speed?
was brought into the Fiendish Five as
The-
chief
to-
machinist,
which one?
where his evil
The
tendencies
2015?
rose to new heights.
Yeah.
The 2015 one? That doesn't exist. Payback was
The
good.
last reported
Actually,
sighting
I
of this mad
platinum
machinist
Need
was
for
off the
Speed
southern
Payback.
coast of the Isle of Wrath.
But
Small
once they
regulations situated in the
fixed
middle
it,
of a perilous
you know,
British
because
triangle.
at launch it apparently wasn't good because of their stupid loot box thing. But then they fixed it and it was a better game. Still nowhere near as good as Need for Speed Underground 2, or Most Wanted, or Carbon, or the original Underground, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, the only game I never managed to play was the first Underground.
First Underground is really good as well. I prefer the second one because it's open world.
Yeah.
But the first one is good as well.
And my favorite is Carbon.
Oh, interesting.
No problem. I'll just use my
Carbon is probably my least favorite of the four.
I really like Carbon.
Yeah, sure. And like that ladder there.
Missions. I love drifting in
Then hit the
car
circle button to
racers.
grab it. Yeah.
I had
I had a
a PS2
PS2 until December
live for this stuff.
2010, and I never got far in Persona 4. Best, the first dungeon and soul with PS3 I had it downloaded.
No searchability. No, I do not remember Need for Speed Shift because I...
Hey. Do you remember Undercover?
Undercover. What did you say undercover?
I need to sleep.
Why the fuck did you say undercover? Undercover, Mythos. Undercover.
Let me make it better. Let me make it better.
I remember the PSP version of Need for Speed Undercover.
I went
Need for Speed.
into a
El
boom.
escondido.
Escondido.
I started speaking and I went into a shutdown, and into a sudden shutdown. Undercover.
Oh.
But who remembers Undercover?
I remember the PSP version of Undercover.
But do you remember?
I had the PSP version of Most Wanted.
But do you what, Mythos?
Do you remember the Wii version?
I never had a Wii. So no. The answer is no. Also, how the my problem with Carbon, I want to say, is that there's like the first boss race for some reason was a bit difficult. Like, yeah, I don't know what, I think that it was something that I did on the second playthrough, because on the first playthrough I actually managed to beat it without much problem. But on the second playthrough that I did, I don't know if I chose a different car or something. But it just was very difficult for me. That the first boss.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights?
I don't know. I
One
beat that
careless
game.
step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
I did like that it still continued the kinda the story
Fortunately for you,
set up
I
in
launched
Most
these
Wanted.
signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress.
And
Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Which in turn was kind of a sequel to the Underground 2. I don't know.
I think it was more like.
Oh fuck! Sly died! Just remembered I finished NFS The Run this year. I've never played NFS The Run.
Ah, The Run. That is definitely a game.
Like, The Run. God, what other Need for Speed games? Okay. I'm better off just saying which ones I have played. Underground, Underground 2, Most Wanted, Carbon, Undercover on the PSP specifically.
Alright, who in here has played
okay, Need
World?
for Speed Hot Pursuit on mobile.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I forget. Need for Speed Most Wanted, the remake or reboot or whatever, and Need for Speed Payback. Those are all the Need for Speed games I've ever played.
Who in here has played World?
God, I think I tried playing that actually. That's the PC one.
Anyone in the PS1
explains all the wreck.
Yeah, I think I played that
the
one.
Porsche. The Need for Speed Porsche.
Beats me.
Game that they had.
I'm gonna steal my
One of
parents'
the
book
first
back.
one, right?
And if Raleigh gets in my way,
Yep.
it's on.
It's a really old one. PS1.
PlayStation one? Yeah.
I never
Or
played.
did it?
I never played any Need for Speed game on the PS1. Like my first Need for Speed was Underground.
I believe for Chase, like the second Need for Speed ever. It was like Need for Speed and then that game came out. If I remember correctly. But I was more into, for the PS1, I was more into GT.
Yeah, I actually played Gran Turismo, but obviously my main racing game,
GTR.
yeah, obviously Crash Team Racing, baby.
Hit the circle
Yeah.
button to grab onto hooks.
I played GT and Test Drive a lot.
Test Drive. God, I still want to find Test Drive Unlimited 2, I think, for the PS3, because that is kind of like a combination of Gran Turismo and Forza, I want to say, because it's like an open world.
I like the first one better.
Is the first one on PS3 as well? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, they're both.
Okay. Shout out to Burnout 3 Takedown. Burnout 3 Takedown. Still the best.
Yes.
Still the best.
Burnout 3 Takedown.
Still the best.
I think that I found it, but then I lost it again.
I think
Still-
I still have it. Let me check.
Still the absolute best Burnout game. Still one of the
Yeah.
best racing, arcade racing games of all time. Like, I love that game. I don't think I've ever beaten it, but I love it. I still love it. Also, I never mentioned that my first PS2 game that I ever owned was Lego Island Extreme Stunts. I remember that I got the PS2 the exact same day that I graduated from elementary school. For those who don't know, for people outside of here, of Puerto Rico, they used to do graduations for kindergarten, 6th grade, which is elementary school, 9th grade, which was middle school, and then for 12th grade, high school, yeah. So we had a lot of graduations here. So for middle school, elementary school graduation here, I got a PS2. The first game that I picked up with that PS2 was Lego Island Extreme Stunts.
Oh wow!
That was we went to Toys R Us, and that was the first game that I got. I know that the week after that, we went back to Toys R Us, and I got Kingdom Hearts. So Lego Island beat out Kingdom Hearts as my first PlayStation 2 game by a week. Which one of these days I'll probably play one of those Lego Island games for the live stream. Yeah, I played a lot of Lego Island 2 on the PS1.
Hey.
That game is not aged. That game has not aged well, but I played the hell out of it.
So bad, it is good.
It is so bad, but I played the hell out of it, man. Test Drive Unlimited 2 was my first non-football manager purchase on Steam. It's on Steam? I paid full price. I have 10 minutes played. Lol. I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. Gotta check it out.
That blimp looks like the most secure location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police
games
files
I
suggest,
want to see more like
Wonderful
remakes,
idea,
or not even remakes, like remaster. Because if they remake the game, they will lose their charm.
Basically, do the
Fatal Frame.
To do that without getting electrocuted,
it is such an amazing thing with those games.
You need 2 more of
Like,
Raleigh's treasure
it
keys,
has
which are
such an
heavily
amazing
guarded.
horror vibe.
Interesting.
But at the end,
So
you
when
end
are
up
you gonna get to the
crying because of the
impossible
story.
Right. But I warned you.
It's not in Steam
areas
store
you need to
anymore.
hit with holographic
Then look it up on the Epic
Follow
Store.
them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
God, what other?
I mean, if you're looking to play a PlayStation 2 game about love, play Fatal Frame. Believe me.
Sisterly love.
Wow, you found
The first one is about
That'll protect you when you take any damage.
the bad ghost girl. She just wanted to bang, so she kidnapped the protagonist's brother. So that's why.
Horny Ghost. That's the story of Fatal Frame.
That's the first one. That's the first one. Second one is Sister Love.
Jump and press the square
Killing your
button.
sister, I
That'll
guess.
slam them shut.
How does that even work?
Stop. You know, if you don't know, neither do I. Honestly.
And the third one is another horny ghost who just wants to get back.
I mean, if you want to know about the Fatal Frame games, I just suggest watching Nitro Rad talk about them. He's done videos on literally every Fatal Frame game.
God, I really want a port of 4. Fuck you, Japanese, for keeping 4 in.
Fuck you, Baltimore. You can shove it up your ugly ass. That's right, shove it up your ugly ass.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. Another game that I would like to see, that I would, well, it's not that I would like to see, but like I already wanted to come, is SpongeBob.
Oh God, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yes.
That's gonna be something.
That is a game I already wanted to drop. I hope they chose something about it in Game Awards.
Game Awards? Maybe a commercial or something they'll probably put. Not
Yeah.
sure.
That is a game I used to own. My
Uh,
PlayStation.
I mean that and Destroy All Humans next year.
Oh yeah.
That's also gonna be interesting. Destroy all humans. Last time we talked about remakes for PS1 games, you just mentioned Fatal Frame. What other games from the PS2 would be good for remakes now that we're also talking about SpongeBob and Destroy All Humans?
God, I'm trying to see on the freaking darkness to see what games do I have.
I mean, okay, let's extend it.
You can always
to,
turn on the light, kid.
Let's extend it to not just PS2, but also Xbox, original Xbox, and GameCube. Blinks the Time Sweeper, man. I would absolutely. I've never played those games, and I've always wanted to.
Persona 4 Golden, yeah.
For Persona Go. Remember when Persona 4 Platinum was a thing, a supposed thing that I
Oh
never.
my God, BMX Triple X.
Oh God, no. I don't know
about
if I've ever
boobies.
played it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played that. For good reason.
It is a game that I never managed to make my parents, like, I never managed to trick my parents into buying it for me.
You know what game I managed to get that I wasn't supposed to get? I think I've talked about this before.
GTA?
No, it wasn't GTA. I don't know how. I don't remember how I got the GTAs because I got Vice City and San Andreas.
I got Vice City and GTA 3 as a gift from my mother.
I don't know how you did that.
She didn't know shit.
Especially considering your
But that game
Christian
was
your Christian household.
Yeah, but she didn't know shit about what was going on in the game, so.
Okay.
eh.
But the one that I got was Playboy Dimension. AKA,
Oh, shit.
AKA, even worse Sims.
What was the other one? God,
The guy game?
Like Billy something.
The guy game?
Yeah, the guy game.
I never got that one, but
I tried to get that one.
I somehow managed to convince my mom to buy me Bully. I also got Bully, but that wasn't like such a controversial thing or whatever. I don't know why.
That was like
Well, back then, because no.
I don't know why.
Now everyone's just a little bitch.
Did I get the checkpoint by dying? Oh my God! I got the checkpoint by dying. I don't know why The Sims was so controversial in my house.
You can make it brown.
I got The Sims.
Have you seen the guy talking about the hot fixes of one of the Sims game?
No.
Oh, I need to find that video right now.
Like, I don't know why it was such a, why that game in particular and not, you know, something like Vice City or San Andreas was the worst thing ever in my household. Like my mom made me return The Sims 2.
Here it is. Sims 3.
Oh god, I played so much Sims 3 when I was in college, though. Like, not gonna lie, when I had the other laptop, I played so much of that shit.
Right there.
Specifically at my parents' shop. And I was
never
supposed
got into The Sims. I tried, but I never got into it.
At my parents' shop that I was supposed to be attending, I was actually playing The Sims.
The Sims game that I played a little bit, just because I like that style of game.
Well, if you want a controversial game, I have one for you. Celebrity Deathmatch for the PS2.
Oh my god!
I never
Celebrity
played that.
Deathmatch. I remember that game. My cousin used to
never
own
played
that,
that, or what was the other one? The Def Jam games. I've never played those either.
The only Def Jam game that I played was V from Vendetta.
About Sims, they should totally remake and re-release the first one. It's so unique. I never played the first one. I played the Sims Busting Out, Sims 2, Sims 3 on PC, and Sims 4 on PS4 was the last one that I played, and I wasn't particularly. I didn't particularly like Sims 4 on PS4, honestly.
Rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive
I think the only Steam game that I played was I played a little bit of one in PlayStation 2 because of a friend that I had. He had it. And then I played one on the DS.
Jesus, God, was it the Herbs? Sims in the City?
I don't remember how
if the title was like orange and it had a chick with purple hair, it was Herbs Sims in the City. If not, then it wasn't.
I don't know. I just played Steam on the DS.
I never played that one, and I always wanted to, actually. The Sims Busting Out on PS2 was actually pretty good. Sims 2 was alright on PS2. On PC, it's obviously on PC it's where it's at for playing The Sims.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm trying to think.
There is. What was the name of it? The freaking.
How the hell did that not hit me? Fuck.
There's like one of those like bike
Miracle, I guess.
4-wheelers.
Big mother truckers.
No.
Do you remember that one?
ATV.
Do you remember that one? Big mother truckers. I never played it, but I specifically remember the cover art for that game.
But there is one specific, which is MX vs ATV.
Oh man, I remember those. Or was it? No.
It's Unleashed or Untamed. One of the two, I forgot. But those games were fun to play with, especially at multiplayer.
The ATV game that I think that I played on PS2 was ATV Off-Road Fury.
I think I still own one of the MX vs ATV.
I have one of the MX vs ATV on PS4 because of a Humble Bundle.
Or you just glitch yourself.
Oh, you know me, those old man glitches.
Yeah.
I just love glitching games, apparently.
I mean, it's a
Let me see if I
tradition
can
now.
find-
Yeah. If it ain't glitch, it ain't worth it. God, but man, what other games? Fuck! What? What? Well, that was unfair. Anyways, let's switch to another game. Let's switch to the last game of the night, which is inFamous 1.
Ooh, inFamous.
inFamous 1. I love inFamous 1, by the way. It is one of my favorite PS3 games.
I never play inFamous. The play I game was Prototype.
I've never played Prototype, actually. And I remember that both games basically came out at the same time, almost.
Actually, I did play an inFamous game. I played Sun 1.
Second Son?
Yes.
That's the... It's not... It's kind of the last game, but since they made like this... Like the small expansion, or not expansion because it's still a standalone game in itself, but it's smaller. First Light. Second Son is a good game. I just love Cole McGrath as a character more than Delson Rowe, honestly.
Second Son was great.
Yeah, Second Son is good. Again, it's good for me. I just love the first two inFamous games way more because of the story. Especially the first one. The first one, I absolutely love the story in the first game.
I play Second Son because my cousin, she needed help on something.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped her. And I ended up playing the whole game. But not the whole game, but like I played the game on the hardest difficulty.
I'm starting to see a pattern here where your cousin needs help and you and you help her.
I have two.
It's Mythos we're talking about.
I have two cousins.
Oh, so it's a different cousin. Okay.
Well, I have a lot of cousins.
Why they never
Mythos, I'm gonna ask
ported
you
inFamous 1 and 2 to PS4, put it on the PS4?
Controversial.
Yes, Serge. I still wonder to this day why they haven't ported this or the second game to PS4. Also, this opening is pretty damn great. Like, you just hit start and shit just hits the fan immediately.
What's the G? What you wanted to ask?
Do you have a favorite cousin?
No.
Also, if they are all drowning on the lake, you're just gonna let them drown.
Like
I have
activation plus 6 minutes.
45. Yes.
Respiration.
I have
10. Looking good, Cole.
4 uncles.
Also, no subtitles again. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
4 uncles and 8 aunts on my mother's side. So that's a lot of aunts and uncles.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Cousins.
That's a lot of damage.
I have 2 aunts on my father's side.
Use the right stick to look at the chopper.
Yeah, I have a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins and all that.
By the way, I still to this day want to cosplay as Cole McGrath someday.
I mean, you're already bald.
Exactly. That's even before I was bald, I wanted to cosplay him. I think that's what made me go bald.
Cole, man, you there?
And G will be my Sikh Jedediah Dunbar.
What the hell's going on? I think there was an explosion.
Why do I always have to be the weird character?
There was an explosion.
No, it's because Sikh is Cole's best friend.
Meet me at the Fremont Bridge. We'll get Trish and find some place to hunker down.
So we can like do a double cosplay, you know? But you have to look like freaking Elvis Presley, kind of.
What the hell? Should be dead.
You see? This is what I mean.
Oh man.
You get to be the cool, bald guy. And I get to be Elvis Presley.
And since we're on it, we can just make Mythos be Delson.
Mythos will be
the
busy
protagonist
filming
of Infamous
his series in
Second Son.
Netflix.
The protagonist of Second Son, Mythos.
Oh. Well, shit. I died.
I died tonight.
Get up here, set, quick.
Tonight. Tonight. Gonna have myself a real shocking time. Gonna get electrocuted. There's Zeke. Over here.
Oh, we ain't found no shit.
God, it feels weird to use items.
Items?
Items.
Oh, items.
It's the terrorists! Run for the bridge, Cole! Come on, move it!
Lol. It's terrorist. No, it's him.
Move your ass, Cole! This whole bridge is coming down!
But kind of spoilers, I guess, for this game if you've never played it. Of why I love it so much is because basically, and again, wait.
While sliding into unconsciousness, I can somehow,
Spoilers!
I don't know, hear
Spoilers!
voices of the dying.
Spoiler alert!
Thousands crushed by falling buildings.
At the end of the game, it's
burned
revealed
alive
that
in fires.
the villain Kessler is actually you from the future, trying to make you more powerful so that you can fight the actual bad guy of the, not the universe, but of what's the imminent threat of this and the second game.
So Thanos.
Kinda. I guess you could call him a Thanos. But I just loved that story, that thing of, oh yeah, the bad guy, it's actually me from the future, trying to make me stronger for some reason by killing my loved one.
And you're the bad guy. No, you're the bad guy, random citizen.
First, gotta understand, there was no one to talk to, no experts to consult. But with time, I'm learning to control it, master it. Just hope it's not too late.
And also this, I love the whole comic book thing that it has going on for it.
Oh yeah, it looks fantastic.
The sequel it's pretty good, but I think that somewhere around the halfway point, it like kind of goes a little bit downhill.
Batteries are dead again. You mind putting
Like
on
it feels like it's two games in one.
Probably need to
Like
charge 'em all.
once you get to like kind of the middle section, you feel like the game is over, and then it throws you to another section of new, fuck, I forget its name. Basically the equivalent to New Orleans. I forget the name that they give him. That they give it here in New Marais, I think that it's the name of the state. But it throws you to a different part of the city, and it feels like after that it's another sequel, like Infamous 3 or something. Again, it's still good, but not, you know, not as great, honestly, story-wise as this game for me.
Okay.
Then there's Festival of Blood, which is the non-canon, weird,
feels like I got more power.
Side game where Cole gets bitten by a vampire and becomes kind of a vampire, I guess. And then after that one, it's Second Son, which again, Delsim, not my favorite character. I love the light power. The light powers. That was my favorite because here you get just electricity. In that one you get 4 powers. What I say?
So low, thought I was gonna crash into us.
Yeah, I mean it is electricity, fire.
No, in Second Son it's
Smoke.
smoke.
TV jacker. I love this guy.
It's smoke. Light.
Neon.
Neon. That's
light.
the thing.
Neon light. Smoke. You get
and concrete.
Light.
It's the last one that you
Concrete.
get, which is basically useless because you get it after you beat the final boss.
But there's another one actually.
I know that there's one that it's like technology based.
Yeah.
I forget that one.
Something.
The most memorable one is the neon one because that one is literally just you playing as the Flash.
This is a PR stunt.
That isn't gonna
Which
stop me
side
from
of
picking
the
out, though,
you
is
are
it?
inFamous?
Hell no, it ain't.
I'm obviously on
Saints
inFamous
gotta
side
eat.
because
You
I've never
take the
played
stairs.
Prototype.
I'm using the express elevator.
I really like Prototype,
Have all the fun.
I have Prototype too, but I've never played it.
especially turning into other people. I really like that.
Also,
What are you
get that
waiting for?
Deadpool ready.
Do it.
Superhero landing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Superhero landing. You know that's bad for your
That was
knees,
one
right,
hell
kids?
of a jump, man. Wish I could do something like that. Running down all those stairs. That sucks donkey balls.
That sucks donkey balls, he says. Also, where the fudge is the goddamn subtitles? There we go.
Archer, I need to go pick up a new 6-shooter.
Oh, here we go.
That was badass. The second you touched it, the
My name is
electricity
Cole
in your hands
McGrath.
cooks off the gunpowder, and the whole thing
I was
goes
like
kabam.
never play
Look on your face was priceless.
Prototype 2.
Damn near blew
I only
my
played the
hand
first
off.
one.
The first
Which
one?
is why you
Okay.
won't be
And
touching
it
the
was a
new one.
little bit because
Traded this guy one of my
Again,
homemade batteries for.
one of my cousins
The ones
had
that
it.
explode when you use them.
Hell, he
And
doesn't know
again,
that.
we're seeing a pattern here, aren't we?
Told me he was gonna leave the gun in the parking lot.
All
So
the
was a
games
cousin.
I play on PlayStation was because I'm of a cousin.
New on Netflix.
I love it.
Mythos film.
I just love how Mythos just went very boricua. PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Por el
I'd
PlayStation.
settle for some hot water.
En el PlayStation.
Papi, no es el Nintendo ese.
But I
God, I'm so thankful that I had a PlayStation growing up because Mom
Pissed all
knows
over it.
to differentiate between a PlayStation and a Nintendo
While
console.
he's fumbling around, I jump back in.
I really never had that problem of my mother calling everything a goddamn Nintendo.
Cops.
Like I said,
I got my PlayStation 2 like very late. I already had like the
Well, my parents sold the PS4 Game Boy from time to time
Genius invents a car.
until they learned that it was a PSP.
Mami, esto es un PlayStation portátil.
I figured there'd be only one.
¿Qué tú me dijiste? ¿Qué tú me dijiste?
Stand back.
Mom was Nintendo.
Claro, mami, no.
Mom knows. Okay, this is the three major consoles for Mom. Nintendo, PlayStation, the other one.
Ah, yes. The Huey. The green one.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Like she knows the Xbox, but she still doesn't. She still can't get the freaking name out. It's so funny.
There was the surge.
I think I saw something on the list of Tina.
But yeah, I got the PlayStation 2 way later. Like the PlayStation 3 was already out.
Man, Man, you're a walking
My mom also
battery.
called my PSP Vita and 3DS Game Boy.
Off a bunch of juice.
I can feel the electricity
Everything's a
surging
Game
through
Boy.
me.
Everything's a
Almost like I've been
Nintendo.
healed
If it's
by
not a
it.
Nintendo, it's a Game Boy. It's basically.
You know, I think that the previous generation had their Nintendo getting called an Atari.
Hey, babe.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think it's a generation thing.
Parents calling the Nintendo the Sega.
Powers
The
are all over
Sega.
the place. It used to be I could barely power a light bulb. Now I'm jumping off of buildings, frying the junk on Zeke's roof.
You jumped off a building. What were you thinking?
El Game and Watch.
Relax. I'm fine.
No.
Just take it easy. After
No.
what happened to Amy, I couldn't.
You know what?
Yeah.
They
See you
call
guys
it
after Square.
El
I
Monopolio.
love you.
You too.
You're gonna be playing the Monopoly thing again?
You're still playing that goddamn Uno? God damn it.
Yeah, I already had, like, that was the only time I owned the 3 consoles.
I've never owned the 3 consoles, and I
had the
never will.
original Xbox. I had the original Xbox. Then I got the Nintendo
Boy, it's
GameCube,
stuck up there.
and
I hate to say it, pal,
way
but,
later,
hey, you're the only guy
I
here
got
who
the
lives in the fall like
PlayStation.
that. You gotta climb up there and knock that stuff free.
By the way, going back to the games that should get remakes, ports, remasters, whatever. Super Mario Sunshine, Nintendo, you cowards. Put it on the Switch.
God, I want to see the Oracles.
Oh yeah, a remake of the Oracle games, but I would prefer the Minish Cap.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Minish Cap would work as well.
Damn. Too late.
Damn, not here.
That's where I caught my first sight.
Oh my god, why did I say that?
The Reapers.
Shadow the Hedgehog remake, when?
Before the blast, they were just a bunch of junkies dealing drugs.
God, that game was also so
They owned
horrible.
the Neon District.
They need to add the
whatever they
quote,
want.
guns ablaze,
Guns ablaze,
and have a little side saying Blaze is also a playable character.
I think that Adam is already gone, but I'm gonna talk to him and suggest he play freaking Shadow the Hedgehog before Sonic 06.
Yeah, he's live right now.
Yeah.
Dang, those freaks are brutal.
God, there has to be more PS2 games that could get like remade or ported or whatever. Obviously, put the Ratchet and Clank as like Cooper games.
Yeah.
Also, Xenosaga. Come on. I know that it's impossible at this point, but come on.
I was actually watching not reaction, a prediction video, and one of they say, you know what would be great and crazy if suddenly they announced the Xenosaga trilogy for the Nintendo Switch, and the final character for Smash is actually
Cosmos.
Cosmos.
A lot of food here. Enough to feed the 3 of us for weeks, maybe longer. Bet if I fry a couple people in the crowd, the rest will run away.
Make a give out of that one, Serge.
Some of these
Why?
guys will starve.
Just you moving the finger.
Oh God.
I got one open. Let's eat.
God, that would be amazing.
Also, I need. By the way, in this game, you actually make choices, karma choices, and you're gonna be good or bad.
Good boy,
you know.
good boy or a bad boy.
I get banned from Facebook. Sorry.
Hey, Trish.
Oh, I'm so glad you got the food down. These poor people are starving.
Just doing what I can. Someone had to help them.
Those idiots dropped us canned prunes. Now who the hell want to eat this crap?
I honestly think that this game, that the second game, had a better impact for decision making, specifically because it's two different endings. Like here, both endings amount to the same destination, but in the second game, it determines whether or not
called a terrorist.
not only Cole is good or bad, but also if Cole lives or dies.
For my life. That video, though.
I mean, dies because it's very much implied at the end of the game that he didn't really actually die.
Whatever there'd been between Trish and me was gone.
On the
She didn't say a word. No emotion, nothing, just walked away. By then, people nearby were starting to recognize me. It was gonna get ugly. Even Zeke was giving me weird looks. He and I made quick
By the way,
plans
they
to meet
should
up at Stamford
port
Bridge.
Tom and Jerry and War of the Whiskers to modern consoles. I've never played War of the Whiskers. You know which one I have played? The PS1 House Trap, I think it's called. God, I kind of want to play that because it's so horrible one of these days.
I've never heard of that one.
Oh yeah, look it up. Well, if there is any footage out there, but
wait, is this like some sort of fighting game?
Which one? Tom and Jerry?
Leave me alone. Yeah, War of the Whiskers.
Okay, I've never seen that one. I think I've heard of the name, but I've never actually played or seen it. I know that.
Definitely something.
Since everyone here hates your guts, we gotta get out of
Look
town.
for House Trap. I think it's the PS1.
Zeke.
I know the PS1.
Thanks for watching my back.
Sure, man. I ain't about to do anything that might piss you off.
I remember playing a lot of that one as a kid.
Yeah, PlayStation. House Trap. Tom and Jerry in House Trap.
Yep. War of the Whiskers is basically a fighting game. Interesting.
Bless you, kid. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. Not really.
No.
Yeah, House Trap is more. It's not Home Alone. But I guess it kind of wanted to be that. I want to say. It's basically just both of you fighting in the house, just throwing items at each other constantly and trying to kill each other. Maybe I'll do a first strike of it one of these days, just for the lulz.
One of these days.
One of these days. I mean, I do have to start playing more bad games, I guess. Maybe rack up the views, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're still missing you playing Blue's Clues.
The Return of Blue's Clues.
Totally play House Trap 2.
I totally played House Trap 2? Okay. Yeah, that game was something. God, I forget that you don't have the fucking float at the beginning of the game.
I was gonna ask, do you have the
Nope.
hover thingy? The
No.
electricity hover?
That's one of the powers that you eventually get. It's like Jedi Fallen Order. Except here, it's because you're not a fucking Jedi from the beginning. You get those powers without knowing.
God, the spirit of Jedi Fallen Order is amazing.
Oh boy, I don't. You already told me about that, and
it was so much fun to watch. believe the world record is like 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Jesus H. Christ. By the way,
by the way, that wasn't the easiest difficulty.
Oh boy.
Stampton Bridge.
Meadows, have they announced December Nitro Fueled Grand Prix or not?
We're getting out of here, one way or another. Follow my lead.
Is it already live?
No.
Okay. Is it starting next week?
I don't know.
Or this week, or whatever?
You know what? I'm playing Pokemon. Once I'm done playing Pokemon, I'll save and check what the hell is going on there. But it's gonna be like a mood-looking
but I can
character.
trigger a riot. Help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell
I have to
kicked
go. Good night, guys. See you guys around. Thanks, Surgeability, for being here.
Hey,
Sharing your
Zach, for being
memories.
here. Have a good night.
Night,
Have
kid.
a wonderful day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not sure if you're a kid, but still.
Let's take them down.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Fuck. Oh fuck. Fuck.
At the beginning, you're
Speaking of
so
fuck.
weak, though. Like, the only power that you have is the frigging unlimited electricity thingamajig. This thing. Later on, you get to do the Thor summoning lightning from the sky thing. God, can you imagine like a modern day Infamous 1 type game or Infamous game with Cole?
Oh,
like just
that would be cool.
Slamming down electricity on everyone and all that. Oh man, that would be just. I really hope that they bring that once Sucker Punch is done with Ghost of Tsushima, they go back to Infamous for the PS5. Which Ghost of Tsushima, it's totally just going to be a launch title for the PS5, right? At this point,
I don't know.
It doesn't even have a release date, and we haven't even seen anything since last year. All we know is Sucker Punch is working on it.
Yeah.
Which I'm obviously very much looking forward to that game because Sucker Punch, like they've done Sly Cooper and these games, the Infamous games. So I obviously give them the benefit of the doubt. Basically what I did with Insomniac's Spider-Man. Fuck. God damn it. It'll be interesting, the whole not Sekiro game. The Sekiro not Sekiro game. Fuck. Shit. This game is another one that I'll probably do a full playthrough at some point.
Will be interesting to see.
Yeah, this one is definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. Especially with how much dying is going to happen.
Oh yeah. Like now.
I need to heal. I need to heal. Where's the bonfire?
There's on fire there.
It's not the bonfire, damn it. Ugh. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh my word,
Hey man, head for the quarantine station. It's our ticket out of here.
Alright.
Also, there was a comic series
open to a wall of
that
razor
like
wire machine guns.
tied from the beginning, the ending of Infamous 1 to
and fell headlong in the harbor.
that basically tied the events between Infamous 1 and Infamous 2. Because there's, I mean, you can play both games and really not.
This FBI agent Moya had seen the footage of me at Ground Zero.
It's not
and came here to wait, figuring I'd
chain
try
of
to
memory
escape,
situation
knowing
where it's
I'd
essential
have powers.
to read the middle
She
thing.
explained that before the blast, her husband John.
But
had
there
been
is a
assigned to
DC
infiltrate
Comics
the
like
first
5-issue
Suns, a shadowy
thing
group
with this
working on a project they
game.
called the Ray Sphere, a device designed to drain the neuroelectric energy from a group of people and concentrate it
I think
into an
I only
individual.
read the first issue.
She'd lost
First issue
contact
came
with
with the
John
collector's
after the
edition
blast.
of
Despite all her connections,
Infamous 2,
Moya was
which I
losing
still
hope.
to this day regret
She
not.
found me,
I had the
somehow
opportunity to
believing
buy
I
it
could be trusted,
back when the
ready
game
to make
released,
me an offer.
and I
I go
didn't buy
back
it.
to the city,
And I still to
find
this day
John
regret it
Ray
because I
Sphere,
really
and she'll
want
get me out of the quarantine
the
and clear my
goddamn
name.
sling pack
This whole Ray Sphere thing sounds crazy.
and coal statue.
Suddenly I'm a human light socket, so maybe I should cut her some slack.
I think I
By the
could.
way, now that I remember,
Because of
a
the riot
game I would like
topside,
to see
this is the only way back into the city.
remake or remaster.
Given the state of our new partnership,
Tied Tasmanian Tiger.
your phone's frequency.
That is
got a lock on your
another one that
GPS
I've never played those
wants to
games.
go back.
Neither that or Attack and the Power of Juju.
That always makes me laugh.
I've never played either of those games.
Lion Muse just said that she grew a little.
That she
How
what?
should I interpret that? She grew a little.
Well, depends on where she grew a little.
That's the same thing I was actually thinking of.
Of course.
I wonder where she grew a little. Interesting.
Jesus H. Christ. I really hope that nobody can hear that, by the way.
I can hear it.
Can you hear it? Oh boy.
If I can hear it, and mine's on mute.
Yeah, Patron being his patroniness.
So he's watching Miss Universal?
What do you think, G? What do you fucking think?
Haven't you heard my parents?
No.
They are in the room. Watching Miss Universal.
Oh, that's exactly what Patron is doing right now. Oh, fudge, I died. Well, I think that that's a good enough place to end it, I guess. Me dying.
I think.
Yeah, I played Tie 3 and Tac 2.
Tac 2,
By the way.
I've never played any of those games. Tie the Tasmanian Tiger is actually on Steam, I think. I think I have it on my wish list.
They are not in the Switch.
They're not in the
Put it on the Switch. Tie the Tasmanian Tiger.
I never managed to finish Tie 3.
Attack and the Power of Juju.
Oh god, Sonia, please don't say that in Spanish.
¿Qué dijo?
Ay, qué fuerte.
Okay. I mean, it could be worse. She could be saying, ay, que duro.
Mira. Let's leave that conversation right there.
Ay, qué duro. Sí, mami, como el que tengo aquí para ti.
Don't forget who's holding your leash, Cole. You find
Hey. Alright. It took me a day to finish the 3 genes and a day to finish the rest of the genes.
It's taking me forever to finish the fucking chapter in Trails of Cold Steel 3.
Right,
Based on your persona, we
New Game
promoted
Plus?
you to the hard difficulty, you son of a bitch, you did not! Mira que hijo de puta! Based on your performance in the previous mission, we promoted you to the hard difficulty. Fuck you, game. I don't need you to promote me to any fucking difficulty, you son of a bitch.
We need more games like this.
I was actually thinking that myself.
It's an honor that you helped me with my research.
It's good to see you.
Alright, so I'm still missing like 5 more hours? Maybe 6?
Sure. Anyways, people.
Wrecking ball. Hell, live through the fall, no problem.
It's been a long night.
It's been a long ass night. We've played so many games. We've talked about so many games, about so much non-games.
Gaming-related things.
Non-gaming related things. We've had a good time here on the command center. So, hope, if you're still watching, hope you join us tomorrow night for the last night of the 25 years of PlayStation celebration when I play Uncharted 1, Horizon Zero Dawn, and God of War, and listen to more of G's robotic voice because he's turning into Commander Shepard for some reason. So, yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, lurking, chatting. Hopefully, you hit the follow button over on twitch.tv/CommanderLionheart. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, or on youtube.com/CommanderLionheart. That's all. So, till tomorrow or until the next time that we see each other, may your hearts be your guiding key. I'm starting to talk drunk. Which God of War? 2018. Yeah, 2018. Dad of War. Dad of Boy.
Dad of
Boy. So yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Dad of Boy. Anyways, people, have a good night, everybody. And again, may your hearts be your guiding key.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Boy.